Welcome back to Fit with Lee Strong. Today we're going to do triceps. So just want to say this real quick. I haven't done a video in like 3 weeks. 3 weeks ago I hurt my shoulder and then I took time off for that. And then the last 2 weeks I had a problem with my microphone. Actually, it stopped working on me. First time I thought I just didn't charge it right. Came all the way to the gym, didn't work. Can't do a video without the microphone with this music playing and everything. So that was a waste of a day. Then the next week, I tried to charge it right. Still didn't work. So I ended up buying a new one. So I have a new mic and I'm back. It's been 3 weeks. I actually hurt my back too. I had hurt my back the last weekend and I took this whole week off. So I'm feeling better, not 100%. But I'm here. Let's do this. I'm excited to be back. I haven't been in the gym in a whole week. Triceps. First, we're going to start off with the straight bar pushdowns. Straight bar. Now, the straight bar is going to hit your lateral head. That's the outside one right here. You can't see because for triceps, I got to put my wraps on my elbows because it kills my elbows. So you have your lateral head on the outside right here. Then you have your long head back here. And right at the end of your long head is your medial head. So the straight bar pushdowns targets your lateral head, but it also hits some of your medial head. Really good exercise. It's a preference thing. I've done this with a flat bar. Me personally, I go heavy. So when I do the flat bar, it hurts my wrists, having them straight like this. So me, I prefer the easy bar, the curve bar. With that curve, it's a little easier on my wrists. Doesn't hurt at all. So that's what I usually use. Don't get me wrong, I've used a straight bar before, don't get me wrong. But I prefer to use the other bar because it's easier on my wrists. That's my preference. I see a lot of people don't use the easy bar. They love the straight bar. And that's your own thing. But I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, if you know my routine, I got my gloves on. I wrap my elbows for triceps because otherwise they'll be killing me. My sets, first set is usually always 15. I go for 15. That's my goal. But if I can get more, I will. I'll do 20, 25 if I have to. If I have to do that many, that means my first set was too light. So my second set will be 12 reps. My third set will be 10 reps. And my fourth set will be 8 reps. Now, these are goals. I'm going for 15. That's my goal. If I can't get it, it is what it is. But if I can get more, like I said, I'm going to get more. Now, when I get to my fourth set and I do my fourth set, I do 8. That's my goal. If I can get 8, because it's going to be a heavy weight. If I can't get it, it is what it is. But if I can get it, fine. If I can get more, I will. These goals help you establish your routine. Now, if I start off on this, I'm going to start off on 55 on my first set. Now, if I get to 15 and I feel like I can do 5 or 10 more, I know next time not to start on 55, to go a little heavier. Because my goal is to get a good 15 reps, not an easy 15 reps. Don't want nothing easy. You want to work hard for those reps. That's when you know when you're working it. So they're goals. It's something to strive for. Like when I get 12, I want a good 12. I don't want an easy 12. I want a good 12. So they're goals. I have to point that out because a lot of people don't understand when people say do a set of 15. They figure, I just put on 15 pounds and 15, there I go. Why am I not big already? That's because that weight was probably too light for you. There's no easy way around building muscle. There's no easy way. And steroids help out, but you still got to bust it out when you use steroids. So there's no easy way. There's no cheat code. You got to work hard. You got to want it. You got to push yourself. So we're going to start off first set, 15 reps. I hope this microphone is working. So I tested it out before I started. Seems to be working good. As long as the noise cancellation's working, I'm good. Because this music and everything in here is too loud. And YouTube, if you're listening, if you hear the music in the background, that's not me playing music, that's the gym. I always got to say that because I had YouTube complaining to me a few times saying I was playing unauthorized music. So, all right, first set. All right, so what I do, sometimes I get a wide grip, sometimes I get a close grip. When I go close grip on the flat bar, it hurts my wrist even more. So I usually get a wider grip. So first set, 15. Now, another way you can do it, some people do it straight leg, every set like that. Me personally, I like to start off with one leg in front and then I alternate. First set, I'll do this leg. Second set, I'll do this leg. The third set, I'll do this leg again. And the fourth set, I'll do this leg. I'll alternate. I don't like to do one leg all 4 sets. You don't know if that's hitting the muscle in a different way. I try to alternate it. I don't like doing straight because sometimes I'll lose my balance. With this leg and forward, I have more balance. So that's why I do it. So, okay, enough talking. I'm glad to be back. So 15, first set. Now, if you saw season 1, you know how to do this. You're just moving your lower arms. Your upper arm stays right by your side. I could have done more, but for recording purposes, I'm going to stop right there. So I'm going to go from 55 to 71. So now these are the weights I'm used to. Just because I'm starting with 55 doesn't mean you have to. Trust me, when you're first starting off, you're not going to have much strength. And if you do, great. But what it is finding a weight that pushes you. 55, it's not a good first weight for me. I could have done more. So next time I know to go down either 1 or 2 more for my first set. I don't want an easy 15. I want to work hard for that 15. So I went down 3 plates on this to go to my second weight, which would be 66. Oh, excuse me, 71. No, 66. So, it feels good to be back. I spent a whole week just sitting around the house eating. I was continuing my eating. When I work out, I eat a lot. Try to get protein intake and get a little more muscle size. And I didn't work out all last week, and I kept eating, so I feel bloated. But I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to go too heavy because my back, I'm starting to feel better. Oh, let me tell you, it was one of those injuries where I knew right away that it's gonna take me at least 2 to 3 weeks to get back in the gym. Just from when it happened, I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be bad. I almost missed a day from work. Actually, I did. I went to work and my boss sent me home. Yeah, nothing worse than messing up your back. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come back Monday, start working out again, but I'm gonna go light with everything. Spend the whole week just going light, getting back into it, and then the following week I should be ready. All right, set 2, 12 reps. I tell you that what I'm doing, just so you have an idea. I hurt my back before, and that's how I did it. I took a week off. I feel a lot better now. I can actually move around without looking like I'm crippled. And I took that week off, and then the following week I just came in just to get back in the gym. It feels good to get back in the gym. And I just went light with everything, and just did a lot of reps. And it worked for me. It didn't hurt. If it did hurt, I just stopped. And then the following week, I was good to go. So that worked for me. So if that ever happens to you, you might want to try it. It might work for you. But jumping back in the gym, it wasn't going to happen. No, not the way my back was hurting. All right, set 2, 12 reps. There's two sets in the books. So I'm going to go down to 77. Like I said, I'm not trying to go too heavy. Don't want to irritate my back again. But I'm showing you how I do my sets. Obviously, if I was back to at least 90%, 90 to 100% back, I'd be going a lot heavier. But that's just an example how I do it. You gotta push yourself. And to be honest with you, I used to push myself a lot harder, and I got way better results. But with my old age, I had to cut it back because I was really wearing myself down. But when you're young, you can do that, man. I was pushing myself hard. But now I take it a little more easy. You gotta listen to your body. I'm still getting results, but back then I was getting some good results. Jacked. But third set, 10 reps. Don't get me wrong, this is a really good work. I've gotten really good results doing this workout. Really, probably the best results I've ever had. And let's say the best results I've had with less injuries. Because this way right here, I didn't even hurt my back in the gym. My shoulder was starting to hurt, so I took that weekend off and took it easy, and that's when I hurt my back. But before, the way I was working out before, it was just injury after injury. So this is a lot safer and a lot better. All right, third set, 10 reps, going heavier. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. All right, 77 to 88. Whew. Yeah, the way I was working out before, I was really pushing myself I was doing extra sets. Because right now I do 4 to 5 sets. Before I was doing like 5 to 6 sets and going heavier. But I was getting good results. You really got to push yourself. Really got to push yourself if you want to see some results as soon as possible. So I was getting good results, but I was getting injured way too much. My elbows, my shoulders were taking a brutal beating. So this way right here, I'm getting good results, less injuries. So that's more important to me. Because before I would be pushing myself, and it seemed like every month or every other month I was getting hurt. So I'd have to take a week or two off just to get that right, just so I can get back in the gym. The way I'm working out now, I'm getting good results, and I'm very few injuries now. Like I said, my shoulder was hurting just that weekend. I just took it easy, didn't do anything, and my shoulder was fine after that. It was just sore or aggravated or something. Before, it'd be like a shoulder pain that I would have to take 2-3 weeks just to recover from. So this is a really good workout. Fourth set. I'm doing a lot of talking because look, injuries suck. And Before I would be work out and I'd get in a good groove. I'd be looking good. Injury. Take 3 weeks off and have to start all over again. Now this way right here, I'm still getting some good results, but I'm not pushing as hard, and I'm having very few injuries. So to me, that's even better because now I can get in a good groove and I'm still going. So you gotta listen to your body. And at this point in my life, I had to cut back a little. And be honest with you, this workout here, right here, I'm doing now and showing you the best one for me. I'm seeing really good results. So 4 set, 8 reps. Ooh, yeah. All right, that was a good 8 reps. Now I'm going to do a drop set. Now you can't see the stack, but I started with 55, so I'm going to do my last set, my drop set on 55, and I'm going to rep out 12 to 15 reps. That's my drop set. All right. Now, that was 4 sets with a drop set, which you can count as 5 sets. Really good exercise. Straight bar. The straight bar. Really good exercise, which targets your lateral head. That's the outside head right here. Now, your triceps has 3 heads. You have your lateral head out here. You have your long head back here. They call it long head because it comes all the way down here. And at the tip of the long head, there's a medial head. So there's 3 parts of your triceps. Now this exercise targets your lateral head, but it also hits some of your medial head down here. Can't forget your medial head. That's where we're going with exercise number 2. But really good exercise. Remember, hit it good. Rest periods in between breaks. I know I talk a lot during breaks. Optimal times, according to muscle mags and everything, is from 30 to 90 seconds. Half a minute to a minute and a half. Do what you can do. Those are good times. I used to do it when I was younger, but now I'm a lot older. I need a little more time to recuperate. And to me, right now in my life, I want to get all my reps. I want to get good reps. So if I'm too tired, if I do my next set in 30 seconds, I probably won't get all my reps. So I just take a little extra time and go ahead and get my reps in. So those movements count. All right, so my next exercise, I'm going to go from the straight bar to a hand grip. The hand grip. So what we're going to do, I don't know where I'm at with that. It's reverse grip pull down like this. Now, even that felt heavy. I haven't done that in a while because I've been doing the reverse grip with the straight bar with 2 hands coming down. A little more time saving right there. But I used to do this religiously. Really good. You're coming down like this, and now this exercise right here is going to target that medial head at the end of your long head. A lot of people don't know about that part of the muscle. A lot of people don't know about a lot of parts of the muscle, I'm trying to teach you. Now you have your lateral head, your long head, and at the end of your long head is your medial head. There are exercises that say, like the last one, hit the lateral head and it hits your medial head a little bit. Now this one focuses on your medial head. Really good exercise. I love this exercise. So we're going to do it the same way. 15 reps the first set, 12, 10, 8. We're going to hit this. And man, some of these machines are different. Like I said before, my last video probably, one over there was super heavy compared to this one. But I'm starting. I'm gonna start on 11 pounds. I didn't know it went that light. So now this is alternating. It's one arm at a time. So you're gonna do one arm and then the next arm. Let's go. First set 15, both arms. First we're gonna start with this arm. Now, what I do, since I'm starting with this arm, I'll get to this side of the bar. That way my arm is right where the pole comes down, and I'm just like this. If you've never done this exercise, the hard part about it is keeping your grip. It's weird. You're going to grip it underhand and you're pulling it down. It's hard to keep your grip. So just go light at first and get used to the exercise. All right, set one done. Yeah, I alternate gyms. I go to the North Gym and the South Gym. Well, the South ain't really South, but I go to two different gyms, but it's the same gym, same company. But when I go Tuesday to the other gym, I go meet these two ladies that I used to help at another gym. And I texted them. I was like, hey, I messed up my back. I ain't going to be there this week. I'm taking a week off. And they're like, oh, you should come and get in the cold plunge or hit the massage chair. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. But I'm going to wait until I don't look like I'm crippled while I'm walking before I come to the gym again. Because I was hurting bad. I was probably like this. Oh, I was hurting bad. But now I feel a lot better. You know, a lot of icing, a lot of heating. And to be honest with you, I don't know which one helped the best. Because I would go walk my dog and I'd come back and ice it down. Sit there with the ice on my back. And then when I go to bed, I put the heating pad on. I was trying everything. Because you don't want that back pain. It sucks. Yeah, you really don't want that back pain. Now, let's go ahead and get set number 2 in. See, now with this exercise, most exercises you don't want to flex all the way. You want to keep that tension. I would tell you that in a lot of exercises. Keep that tension. Don't come all the way down or all the way up or whatever. You want to keep that tension on that muscle. But this one, you can actually come all the way down and hit that flex. It's okay to do it with this one. And again, you want to keep this part of your upper arm, you want it right here. All you're moving is this right here. You're not moving your arm up like this or back like this. You're keeping it straight right here, and you're moving this part of your arm. That's it. So that was set number 2. I'm going light. I haven't done this in a while because I try to alternate different exercises, and I've been doing this one for so long because I love this exercise. So I alternated to the long straight bar, doing 2 hands, doing the same thing. It's the same thing, but you're doing 2 hands. You have the reverse grip and you're pulling down. Like an example, I would have this bar and I'd do the same thing. I'd pull it down just like that. But instead, on this one, we're doing 1 arm at a time. Takes a little longer, but excellent exercise. I love this exercise. But like I said, I try to alternate it. I try to mix it up. So I'll do this for the straight bar for a few more months, and then I'll come right back to this and pump this out for a few months. Try to alternate it, make things a little different. There's nothing exciting about working out. If you have a workout partner, it could be fun. You can make it fun. But basically, you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. That's it. There's no excitement. I mean, it's like I know what I do. Like when I come Monday, I know what I got to do, and I do it. It's the same thing I do every Monday. You know, it depends on whether the machines are open. I get to do a different exercise, but it's the same thing. You just got to keep doing it over and over and over. It's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in a month. It's going to take time. And you got to push yourself. The harder you push yourself, the better results you're going to see. And the faster you'll see it. Like I said, if you come in here, and I seen somebody the other day, he was doing 1-arm preacher curls with a dumbbell. Yeah, he was doing it like this with a real lightweight. And he had his phone in the other hand. And I'm like, come on, man. But anyway, what can you say? All right, set number 3, 10 reps. The heavier you go, the harder it is to keep your grip. Whew, man. When I come back this week and jump on that treadmill, it'll take me about a week or 2 to get this back down. And like I said, I've been doing a lot of eating without lifting. I kept my eating regimen and wasn't lifting. So I wasn't or doing cardio, so it wasn't a good idea. It's just that I was so used to eating like that. I think that's 10. It took me so long to get into that eating habit, that eating regimen. It was so hard, man, because I was basically forcing myself to eat. And if you want to get, for me, I want to get size and I want to have cut. So to get size in your muscle, you got to get some protein in you. You got to eat. And I was forcing myself to eat. And When I was hurt last week, I didn't want to stop because I was already in a routine. I already had a habit. So I didn't want to stop and slack off on that habit. So, which, like I said, it'll take me a couple weeks to get back into the flow. My six pack is there. I just got to get some of that flubber out of there. All right, so set number 4 right here. 8 reps. Really good exercise. Definitely got to try this one out. Like I said, you have your lateral head, you have your long head, and you have your medial head. You got to find exercises that hit all 3. There is an exercise that will hit all 3 in one exercise, but I suggest put that exercise in your routine and then find an exercise that hits your lateral head, and then find an exercise that hits your long head, and then find an exercise that hits your medial head. At least 4 different exercises. That way you know for sure you're hitting each head. So, like I said, I love this one. I'm all wrapped up right now, but I got a nice cut on my medial head. My long head down to my medial head. All right, last set, 8 reps. And on this one, I'm not going to do a drop set. And the reason I don't usually do a drop set on this one, because this exercise actually hurts my elbows. This is one of the main reasons why I have these wraps on for an exercise like this. I love this exercise, but it hurts my elbows. Just like skull crushers. I love that exercise. I love it to death. The skull crushers, but it hurts my elbow so bad that I can't do it. That exercise, I love it, but I can't do it. It just hurts my elbows. This one, I love it. It hurts my elbows, but not to a point like the skull crusher. The other skull crusher one, I have to stop. I feel it because it hurts too much. This one ain't that bad. So that's why I don't push it. I'm going to go ahead and do my 4 sets, not a drop set. But I love this exercise. You got to try it out. You might not feel it as much as other exercises because, like I said, you're hitting, the main target is your medial head. But you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it, trust me. I felt that one. Felt good. Good set, good set. Whew. All right, now, first we started off with the straight bar. Now, the straight bar, we're working triceps. Straight bar pushdowns. Pushdowns. So that way you're overhand and you're pushing down. Now, that exercise is going to focus on your lateral head, the outside head, right here. But it also hit a little bit of your medial head right here. Really good exercise. If your wrist can take the straight bar, good. If not, I suggest using the easy bar. That little curve helps out a lot, trust me. Now, then we went on to the reverse grip pull downs. That's when you have a reverse grip and you're actually pulling it down. Not pushing it down, but pulling it down. Now, this exercise focuses on that medial head, on the end of your long head. All right, so you got your lateral head, and you have your long head right here. Right here, you have that medial head. Well, it's a little longer than that. It's like right here. Really good exercise. got to hit that muscle in every direction. I know some people would just say, just get in the gym and work out, which is a good idea if you're first starting off. Just get in there and get your feet wet. Just try some exercises out for a few weeks and then watch my videos and learn. Learn how to hit that muscle. Learn how to, let's say, put your routine together. Now, these are 2 exercises in triceps. I do at least 4 to 5 different exercises. Like I said, I'll do an exercise that hits all 3. I'd probably leave that one for last. Then I'll do an exercise for my my lateral head. Then I'll do an exercise for that long head. Then I'll do an exercise for that medial head. I hit it from all directions. So I do at least 4 to 5. Well, actually, I do 4, maybe 5 different exercises for that one muscle. So don't think I just did 2 exercises today and that's it. No, I do at least 4 to 5 different exercises. So my tricep day is combined with my bicep day. I do tris and bis. I'll do 4 to 5 different exercises for the tricep. And then when I'm done with that, I'll go to biceps. Then I do at least 4 to 5 bicep exercises. That's another story. If you have your bicep, you have your long head and your short head, and then you have your brachialis under here. That's at least 3 parts of the muscle you can hit. So I do at least 4 to 5 different exercises. Once you get more into it and more interested in it, you'll understand what I'm saying, that you have to hit in different directions, every direction. Like I said, just getting in the gym and just doing it is fine at first, but after a while, you want some kind of, how would you say it, coordination. Like me, I do 1 muscle a day, except for Fridays when I do triceps and biceps. I do Monday chest, Tuesday legs, Wednesday back, Thursday shoulders, and then Friday I do triceps and biceps. That's my week right there. But I hit them hard. I hit them all hard. Now I used to do 2 at a time. Like I would do Monday chest and triceps, which is a good combination. And then Tuesday I would do legs and shoulders. And then Wednesday I would do back and bis. Those are 3 really good combinations right there. But now I focus more on that one muscle. I always felt when I did it that way that I was taking away from the first muscle I hit when I'm doing the second one. So now I focus on that one muscle that day, and that's it. I might do some cardio and some abs on Mondays and Fridays. Abs on Mondays and Fridays, but cardio pretty much the whole week. But yeah, I focus on that muscle and I hit it hard. And you got to give that muscle rest. I try to tell that to these ladies that I work out with, because they do legs with me on Tuesday. That was our thing. We used to do legs together. And then Thursday, they're back in the gym doing legs again. I'm like, okay, you just gave that muscle 48 hours to heal, which is not a bad amount of time, but the optimal time for muscle recovery is 72 hours. So I tell them, if you're doing legs on Tuesday, best time, if you want the optimal growth, is to do them on Friday. Give it 72 hours to rest and heal before you hit it again. You got to give your body rest. I took a week off, a whole week off. Usually when I take a week off, because my body's exhausted, and I listen to my body sometimes, I come back to the gym, and I haven't worked out in a week. I come back to the gym, and everybody's like, man, you look huge. What are you doing? I'm like, I just took a week off. You know what happened? That week off just gave my body time to rest and heal, recover, and grow. And that's a thing that a lot of people don't understand. They feel like they can come in 6-7 days a week and just work out. Well, you can if you want to, but if you want the best results, give your body some rest so that it can grow, so it can heal and grow. Because what you're doing is you're micro tearing that muscle, that part of that muscle, the lateral head. Yeah, I cause a little tear in there, a little small tear, micro tear. And what happens is I give it rest, that heals up and it grows. Because it gets swollen, that tear will grow or heal bigger, makes your muscle bigger. I don't know the exact science, but that's how you grow. So, two really good exercises: the straight bar push downs and the reverse grip pull downs. Really good exercises. Try them out. See if you like them. And that's all for today. I'm so glad to be back. It felt good to work out. And when you miss a week, when you're used to being in the gym all the time and you miss a week, it feels like you're fat, like you done gained 15 pounds. And that's how I feel right now. But I feel really good to be back. But two really good exercises. Try them out. See if you like them. If so, put them in your routine. So that's all for today. Have a great workout. Take care.